What's up, fam? Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland up from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation show. I'm on the couch. 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 Steve Copeland. Hey, look. Today, my topic is overcoming your past. And on the end, it actually say past life. Before I came on, right, y'all know, I always talk about me, right? And anytime I open up my mouth, say like if you have family members that's struggling with drugs, alcohol, pills, food, gambling, that's an addiction, right? And these are things that I like to talk about. But the reason why I talk about it, to inspire, to encourage, and to motivate others that feel like they can't stop and stay stopped a day at a time. I didn't think so. Now, when I was using, right, I would stop for maybe a month and some change. Say like if one of my friends got sick, and we couldn't get high together, I would chill out. That was my chill out time until they felt better, and then we went back to doing what we was doing. But that was how it is. You would chill for a while, then you made an excuse to start doing it again. So I understand that, right? Because I lived that life. Now, my talk show is educational. So I share my personal experience because I don't know who might need to hear it. I don't know where you might be at. You could be in the United States of America. You could be over in another country somewhere. And so happen I say something out my mouth that might catch your attention. And I'm going to tell you something too. If you believe in the spirit, sometimes God will guide us to certain things so people can feed our spirits. You get me? And I've learned a lot of that throughout my life, family. I try my best, and I'm going to say 95% of the time, I try not to be around people that's using. What I mean, deliberately hanging around you and you using. But now, if you got to do what you need to do for yourself to feel better, those things like that I understand. But just say like us hanging out as buddies, because I had to change my life. I had to change my life. I had to change people, places, and things. And I just want to share this, and I want to make it real clear, family. I don't regret nothing I've done in my life. Only reason why I say that, and I think I'm going to try to share it a little bit more often, right? Once I realized that I'm only going to go biblical, okay? I'm going to go biblical. When I read in Jeremiah, and God came to Jeremiah in a dream, and he told Jeremiah, I knew you before the foundation of this world. I put everything in you for you to go out and do. Now, verbatim, he might not have said it in that sense, but this is what I got from it, okay? In the same way he told Jeremiah, and I'm telling y'all, it's like when I read Bible, it's just like God is talking to me. And I recognize certain stories, and I'm like, I remember living like that. I remember going through this. I remember going through that. Some people might not, because they looking at their stories. I'm talking about the stories in the scriptures, right? But it started coming to life to me. I'm like, what in the world? Just like King David. I've been married twice. King David had several wives and women on the side. I did too. I did too. So when Away Family, it helped me to understand that the stories, whether they fabricated or whatever, it has a lot of truth to it. Because look, as a community activist, right, as a human rights advocate, you know I fight against the lawmakers. I fight against your rulers, the ones that mainly want to hurt the low to moderate income people. And my mouth is my biggest weapon as a community activist, as a community organizer. That means I want the best for the community, so we had to come up with programs and ways and means for the people to live accordingly to the law. Because you know when they create laws, if you break them laws, you go to prison. And I can only speak for Baltimore City, and most of the people that's going to prison is our black young men. The older ones going to, because they out there committing crimes. My thing is, and we grew up on this, don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time. I hustle. And I thank God to this day, excuse me, family, when I drink my Diet Pepsi, I get the little burpees. To this day, I have never went to jail for like smug drugs and all that type of stuff. 61 years old. I'm 64 now. 2 police set me up. That was the first time I ever been behind bars. I'm talking about to stay. Because I had a prison commitment for 10 years where I used to go in and out the wide building. This time, I'm 61 years old. Some people put some stuff together and had my butt over the prison for 11 months. But I learned a lot. And the reason why I'm saying that, because check this out. When I got locked up, it was like God showed me. He took me to Genesis on up. And Genesis on up is like the 5 books of Moses, right? The same way God told Moses, go tell Pharaoh, let my people go. They was trying to enslave the people. Pharaoh was. It's the same way he had me running off at my mouth when it comes to the crooked justice system. How it's designed to cripple the people. Those that need their help the most don't need them to throw them behind bars every time, but they need training. They need intervention programs. They need all of this. Listen to the way I'm talking. Right? So now, mind you, the only reason why I understand a lot of this, because I come from it. And I know, I'm going to tell you point blank, we will never stop hustlers from hustling. We will never stop it. But the thing is, you can mess with their money by slowing it down. They might not like it, but you can slow it down. You know, you can slow it down some. Because we're going to always have people that's using. We're going to always have people that's homeless and less fortunate. The point is just slowing it down, gaining a control over it. You know, where you can help those that need our help the most. And this is where you come up with intervention programs. This is where you come up with solutions. This is where the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope come into play. This is where strengthening the community comes into play. Those are the names. Well, strengthening the community is the name of my business, right? The Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope is under the business. That's the program within itself, but it's combined with the business. You get it? It's a temporary to permanent housing. It's like a transitional thing. But when you come with me, see, I'm not getting paid for you. So when you come with me, you got to do the necessary things to move your life forward. If you start procrastinating, we're going to push you. We're going to encourage you. And if I feel as though, let me get back to me, that you don't want to do the necessary things to continue moving forward, then I'll send you off somewhere else. I was told don't put a homeless person back out on the street. So now, in the process of me sharing all of this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. In the process of me saying everything that I'm saying out my mouth, over overcoming my past life. I don't live it no more. Overcoming my past life. I don't live it no more. I thank God for the things that I have done. I thank God for the things that I have learned. That's where your knowledge, that's where your wisdom coming in. That's where your experience coming in. I'm not the man I used to be when I was in my 30s. I'm not the man I used to be when I was in my 40s. I'm not the man I used to be when I was in my 50s working at 60. Now that I'm 64, you know what look, I'm starting to stutter. But being 64, I strive for peace more than anything else. Even though I look, I'm trying to get the talk show up off the ground. It's local. I want to do a syndicated thing, right? And then look at the housing program. Look at everything I do. And there's times where I have to back up. Say, Steve, don't touch this. Steve, don't touch that. Steve, don't touch this. Don't touch that. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Save it for a later time. You do what you can while you can, and then you got to back up. Just like right now, and I'm going to do the show from 6 to 7, right? Then I'll start going in the back of it, going into the studio area to break stuff down. And I'm going to tell you, after a certain time, it's like, okay, put everything down. Because I have to wind down to protect my peace, fam. And guess what? The more I look at that, it's my topic. Overcoming my past. My past, right, experiences. I'm looking at this word like a catalyst, right? What's that word? It's like a spring forward. You get me? I'm trying to think of when you power up to move forward. I'm trying to think of a word for it. Where you just, you already know what it's like here. You get it? But now you use that. I use that to make me a stronger person in the here and now. A better man. You know, a better father, because I'm not married no more. A better grandfather. A better uncle. All of that good stuff. I want my children, I want my nieces and nephews to look at Uncle Steve and say, I'm really proud of that man right there. You know, he's not just talking, he's actually doing what he said. So they watching me. Not only that, our politicians watching me, because I'm involved with the community stuff. I had to back up some. Because I'm getting a little older. I ain't got to run like that like I used to. So I use my platform to talk about a lot of stuff. It's like a journalist, a news reporter, stuff like that, like a Don Lemon. I like saying it's like a Don Lemon. Using my talk show to get the message out. I love it. I don't know about y'all, I love it. But look, I'm telling y'all, then I started the Stream TV, Stream, right? So my videos like this right here, I'll send over. And it's a 24/7 linear channel. It's like a regular TV channel, but it's shown around. And then because of the other channels that I'm streaming to, like Twitter, Twitch, X, TikTok as well, YouTube, 3 of my Facebook pages, and this stuff, you know, because I'm heavy on Facebook. I have about 7 platforms on Facebook pages. Each day I have to go through them. Not being smart, family, sometimes it's a lot of messages, so I can't read all messages. But look, I love y'all. I got my 15 minutes right